Alright, what is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. Welcome back to the channel, or just welcome. We're back for more Golden Sun, The Lost Age, where we are continuing our Lewis and Clark adventure, and just kind of sailing the Great West over here. Just kind of taking a look at everything there is, which does not seem to be a whole bunch so far, but there's still quite a bit of places we need to explore. And I do know we're looking for a magma rock, which up here we found like an ice wall. So I'm hoping that because of the other rocks, we learned pretty integral spells to our adventure. So I'm hoping that whatever I learn at Magma Rock will help me with whatever ice wall that is. So that is the hope, but mainly it's still just going to be exploring. We had found, what was it, the Shaman Village, and I was getting ready, to do a whole bunch of reading, as one must do in this game. And nobody said anything, and the chief kicked us out. Clearly we need some item to give to him to show that we're cool, but they were not too keen on outsiders and told me to defoe. So we got fkau. Dropped my spark of life. It's probably going to be one of those videos where there's a lot of stops and starts. Kids are just chilling inside in the air conditioning. I'm right on the stoop, right on our porch here. Playing a little bit there, resting, because we were outside for a little bit, and because, my car has no AC, just gives the kids a good spot to cool off. But, my son had a dentist appointment. Went and did that, and then my girl had work, so she took her own car. We drove separately, so that way she could just go straight to work in case the appointment took long. Ooh, hold on. Alright, sorry, I may have to pause. I'm not sure how windy that got in the microphone, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. You clearly can hear that bird out here, though. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just cute little bird whistles. Nice. Be on the way home because it was still early. Because right now it's only like 12:30, 12:50. The pool that we go to wasn't open yet, so we went to. There is a not mini, but like a really small disc golf course. It's actually right next to a mental hospital. Or it's technically called a behavioral center. But, oh, he's stunned. That's why I got confused. There we go. Alright. Oh boy, I'll be fine over there. Close enough. But, it's like on the hospital grounds, and I know I've read up before that it's like, because it's a private building, obviously anybody who's, at the center gets dibs, because obviously they do. So we got there, and there was like a bunch of kids playing outside with their like teacher, kind of counselor, teacher, whatever it is. So, we had told them we were just there to play, and they, I made sure. It was like, hey, do we got to leave? Like, I know, like, obviously, you don't want anybody intruding on, your student space and everything like that, because, it is a a mental health facility. And the first lady let us be there, and then another teacher came out, and she basically just gave us the boot nicely. Like, she wasn't mean about it. But she was like, yeah, what are you guys, like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, we're just playing. I was like, there was another teacher out here, and I had asked her if it was all right, and she was like, yeah, we really don't like people to be playing here. I was like, all right, well then, don't worry about it. But of course, she was like, yeah, if you want, usually most of our kids are picked up by 4. So she was like, anytime after 4:30, like, feel free. Which, it's like 20 minutes away. It's not worth going there to play when it's a 20-minute drive away. But yeah, so we were outside for a little bit. Even at like 10:30 in the morning, it was already starting to get toasty outside. I love the Crucible Fire. All right, what's this? Hesperia Settlement. Okay, let me just grab my ship real quick. And just relocate right there. All right, well, I was ready to do some reading last time, so I might as well be ready to do it now. Ooh, and a fire guy. Oh, I need to get him. I need to figure it out how to get that. It must be very brave to come all that way out here by boat. I mean, I guess. Sweet. Let's see where I need that. Okay, let me take one more look, because it's not the first one, because I have to push it down anyway. Okay, the second one. Do not push it on the third one. I'd be worried that that's going to make... Ooh, that actually does not solve my problem. I shall talk to you later, woman. I wonder if I'm supposed to drop it on him. We'll try it. And then we'll talk to people. No. As cool as that move is, that is not... Bruh. Good thing, because I wasn't even faced the right way either. let's save it. Okay. Oh. And put on that DND. Because I forgot to. Okay. The people of Shaman Village are very wary of strangers. Be careful if you ever meet them. Found that out the hard way. There's a place called Shaman Village in the middle of the continent. Supposedly one of the rivers leads to it. I have no idea which one, though. Oh, well. They would not be super friendly with you anyway. Okay, that's what he already said. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if that's the solution. But yeah, gonna finish this and then take the kids to the pool. It is, what is it right now? Alright, this is not the town I live in anymore, but you can see what we're already working with at 1 o'clock. 88 degrees feels like 99. And where my house is, the town I live in, it's closer to, I think it said 90. It was 90 and feels like 104. So where I live now is worse than what it was where I used to live, which pretty much sucks. But I don't think this solves my problem either. Oh. Duh. Oh my god, I fucking did it. Let's go. Want to fight about it? Nope, there is no fighting about it. We got Tinder. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Okay, so I still need... So I basically need 2 more of everything right now, other than water. Water's the only thing I don't need more of. I haven't found anything for the other elements either in a while, other than the fucking water. Wow, all that for 166 coins. Alright, cool. Oh. Go down the wee rocks. Wee! Cool, so basically the only thing I got here was the Fire Genie, which is all right by me. And I believe over here that island Loho is the only place I've seen an inn around here. Where did I start? Didn't I start over here? Yeah, I'm ready to hit that water today. Damn. Oops. I do want to see what the level 5 shit is. Or 4. The last big summon you can get. Nope. I guess I didn't need the last. Cool. That is most excellent. Hopefully that wind is not too much. Alright, hold on. Alright, that wind kind of died down. Alright, Meteor. That's awesome. Nope. Alright, let's get some. And just waste all sorts of the PP. Wasting your PP. And I do have to find a weapon shop to have my ring redone. Yeah, I'm waiting for the time that a move does, like, all the damage on me. So it's either going to be a one-hit kill or it's going to reduce me to 1 HP one of these times. I feel like one of them's already happened. The PP goes up so slow. I mean, it's the auto regen, so it's not like it's unwelcome. It's just like, damn, all that, and it only gave me one more. It's not a lot of steps, but still, when you have, like, what, 200, 180? How much PP does? Oh, 131. I guess it's less than it seems. Sitting on the cement stoop, and now I feel like my ass cheeks have fallen asleep. If there's ever a woman who watches these, a lady should tell me. If you sit on your ass long enough, like on that butt bone area to where your ass falls asleep, does the tingling hit your cooch? Because for men, it definitely hits our balls when your ass falls asleep. It's really weird, actually. Ooh, windy. I'm trying to cover up the microphone. Nice. Alright. Wind has gone away. That bird has not. So I can sail in here, though. This feels kind of important that I can go in here. Oh, okay. This came out here. Let's check out where these other little branches go off to. I'm gonna have to put on some definite sunscreen today, because it is. It's gonna be a rough one out there, boys. No, that's the cave by the leadway up to Shaman Village. Really? That's it? There's nothing in there? That's so lame. Just the absolute lamest. And I believe I already went. No, I don't even know why I'm checking that. That doesn't even look like a piece of ground is covering it. And also a dead end. Excellent. It's so lame that all those rivers and none of them lead to anything, especially the one that's like leads to the wide open. Like, what in the world?